Hi, I'm Hannah from Love Learning Tutors and I am here to help you with your chemistry. So we're going through the GCSE Edexcel specification bit by bit, and we are now on section 1 part C, which is atomic structure. So starting from the very beginning, we have in the center, so these are protons. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. This happens to be for carbon. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So carbon has 6 protons. So protons have a positive charge. Neutrons have 0 charge. They are neutral. So if you ever get stuck, pro means, you know, a bit like pros and cons. It's positive, it's for. Neutrons has 0 charge, and then you have all these electrons whizzing around. And electrons have a negative charge. Okay, so yeah, this is basically what your atom is going to look like. Everything that's in the nucleus, so the nucleus is the center here, which is made out of protons and neutrons. So everything in the nucleus we say weighs 1, right? So we would say that the mass, atomic mass, for this particular atom happens to be 12 because you have 6 protons and 6 neutrons. The electrons weigh so little, it's negligible, so we don't count it. So when we're talking about atomic mass, we're talking about the mass of the protons and the neutrons, not the electrons. If you look at your periodic table, so let's talk about carbon for example, you will see a number at the top and a number at the bottom. So this number at the bottom is called the atomic number. Or some people call it the proton number. Reason being is that it's the amount of protons for this particular element. And for an uncharged atom, so uncharged means that it has the same amount of protons as electrons, so the same amount of positive as the same amount of negative. So it's a neutral atom. So for a neutral atom, you have the number of protons is the same as the number of electrons. Yeah? So this number at the top here, this is the atomic mass. So as I mentioned before, the things that weigh or have mass in an atom are the things in the nucleus. So the things that live in the nucleus are the neutrons. That's spelled wrong, hang on. The neutrons and the protons. So by doing some simple maths, we can already figure out how much of each this carbon atom has. So protons, neutrons and electrons. So if the atomic number is 6, it means that it has 6 protons, which also happens to mean that it has 6 electrons. To figure out the amount of neutrons in an atom, we take the amount of protons plus neutrons, take away the amount of protons. So quickly, 12 minus 6 means that it happens to also have 6 neutrons. This isn't always going to be the same. It does vary. So do the quick subtraction to find out.